Hey, what's up everyone, it's me Prince Caius here, and this is part 3 to What If Deku Had Spider-Man's Powers. And I hope you enjoy what I've done with this, and sorry I didn't upload for a while. I didn't have internet for that amount of time, so I'm back with a new place and internet, so hope you enjoy. Before we start, this is what Deku is wearing right now, and then it goes to the advanced spider suit, kinda. It's just that part is white, and this is the the Venom Suit one, but it's the opposite. It's like uh uh the white, not white, but the black is the spider emblem, and the eyes are black, and this uh, body, the rest of the body is green, like dark green. But now, um, that I got that out of the way. The red symbiote will be called Carnage. He he will be. I'm not gonna spoil it. Time for the killer, or the killer stain. Sorry. Time for the hero killer arc. After Bakugo wakes up, Deku tells Bakugo that Virus gave him a piece of himself, making a new symbiote, calling himself Carnage. Bakugo looks down and at his arms and starts to freak out because he doesn't have any. Because remember, Virus cut off Bakugo's arms because he called him a parasite way too much. All of a sudden, Carnage looks at Bakugo and tells him that he is his new parasite. Carnage is calling himself a parasite because, well, he wants to be, well, whatever. He wants to be a, a bully to his own host. He wants to be an evil person, like his host, a little bit. He's gonna act like his Carnage will be acting like Bakugo a little more. Well, a lot less like him, like more crazy. And but it won't damage Bakugo's brain. And starts to regrow Bakugo's arms. Bakugo asks, what is this thing doing? Deku tells Bakugo that symbiotes can regenerate lost limbs, and he tells him everything else about the symbiotes besides the weaknesses. Then Deku leaves to help the cops catch the Stain. A few hours went by, and Deku finds Stain fighting Gran Torino and an injured hero. Deku turns invisible and calls the cops while doing so, and helps Gran Torino fight Stain. Deku takes Stain's weapons and then webs him up and shocks him while doing so, making making Stain pass out. So Deku captures Stain and puts handcuffs on him and gives him to the police. The cops get there very fast and puts him Stain in jail. Deku gets to do more and more hero work now, but Gran Torino tells Deku that he's a little slow while fighting. Deku tells him how could he see him while he was invisible. Gran Torino tells Deku that he didn't see him, he just saw the air and felt the wind shift while he was fighting. Deku asks if Gran Torino could help him with being faster and a lot quieter, moving through wind, so nobody notices him. Gran Torino tells Deku that UA has some time left for training, the training week, so why not? So he helps Deku. So Deku trains with Gran Torino while he was doing some hero work at night, and in the morning he was training with Gran Torino. A few weeks later, Deku makes a new suit, aka uh, the an advanced spider suit that I was showing you a long time ago, but it was like a little bit different. It's just white. It's just blue. Actually, it's green. The black part is green. I'm gonna have that. No, I'm gonna have blue. Just keep it up blue. It's just a more advanced suit. Actually, I'm gonna keep it black. Black and green. I'm gonna change it to black and green. Sorry about that. I was monologuing to myself. And for his new suit, he has a new style of fighting, better fighting style. Time for the final exam arc: Deku and Bakugo versus All Might. Deku and Bakugo turns into their symbiote suit. By the way, Bakugo's symbiote suit is basically like Carnage's actual suit, so you don't have to worry about that. But they start fighting All Might. Deku is webbing and shocking All Might, and plus stabbing him. Well, not stabbing him, cutting him with his spider claws and his spider nails. Yeah, I just said spider nails again. The most cringiest thing. Bakugo makes mines with his sweat of nitroglycerin, sweat like nitroglycerin, and a little of Carnage's body parts. Like, it was like webs, basically. Web ball grenade thingies. So All Might gets knocked out by the explosion and getting shocked and cut a little by Deku and Bakugo, but mostly by Bakugo because he with his Carnage symbiote, and he loves madness. He loves brutality. Deku and Bakugo does win, so after school Deku does some hero work while the sun is up. When Deku gets home, Inko asks where he's been. Deku lied and tells Inko that he was at the library. Inko tells Deku that she knows that he was working, doing some hero work, and he has a permit to be a sidekick, but he's not a sidekick for anyone. But the news is talking about him as well, about him being a menace to Hero Society. Deku tells Inko that he was fighting some villains, but he got in trouble by Aizawa. Deku then goes to his room to work out for 4 hours, and then goes to bed. He does eat, by the way. He does eat energy bars and all that, so don't worry. He's like, oh my. Time for the training camp arc, though. The next morning, Deku leaves for the training camp arc, but before they do, Aizawa talks to Deku about so Aizawa tells Deku that he will be working with him for training and hero work for now on. Deku agrees to be Aizawa's sidekick, and Aizawa says, "You're not my sidekick, okay? You're just someone I'm training, and you're not a sidekick. You best not be going crazy." I'm just monologuing by myself. When they get there, everyone gets off this bus, but Deku senses something is gonna happen, so he tells everyone to jump off the cliff side and run to the camp as fast as they can. All of a sudden, the ground starts to crack, crumble, and fall. Deku and everyone works together and gets to the camp. And by the way, that was the spider sense that was telling him, hey, the floor is about to crash. A few days go by. Everyone is training until the Vanguard squad attacks the camp. Everyone starts fighting the villains. Deku fights Muscular because he's trying to save the kid. Deku turns into his monster symbiote suit and starts to fight Muscular, but he can't do that much damage by shocking him and stabbing him. So he starts to fight with the symbiote suit, meaning he went like like Spider-Man suit, the black Spider-Man suit, basically like that, and becomes more faster and faster every time he jumps on stuff, and knocks out Muscular after finding out what they are here for. So Deku grabs the kid and takes him to Aizawa and finds Bakugo as fast as he can, but he couldn't in time. He couldn't get him in time because they still had him in the marble. Time for the hidden raid arc. Yes, I never even said that again. I never even said that. I know that. Everything happens the same, but the villains take Carnage away from Bakugo and gives it to All For One. All For One is now stronger and is all healed up. Like, he can breathe. He can see with his own eyes. His hair is back. His eyes are back. His lungs and everything is back. He's basically healed up all the way. After they save Bakugo, Deku helps All Might fight All For One. Deku uses a sound grenade and takes Carnage back and gets it away from All For One. Oh, sorry about that. Away from All For One, while beating him by himself, because All Might used the rest of his quirk to try to fight All For One. But Deku does beat All For One, and All For One gets rested. Then Deku Deku starts to do some hero work with Aizawa, and wow, I thought this was gonna be like 15 minutes or so, but no, it's not. It's like 13 minutes and 40 seconds right now, but at least I got this done, and season 4 of My Hero Academia is out, guys. I've been watching it. It's only on episode 3 now, but it's not out yet. Episode 3 is not out yet, but it's on episode 2 right now, and I love the art design. Tell me what you think about the art design, and tell me what you think about the suits that I fixed, and what you think I'm going to do with this whole, story. And I hope you enjoyed. So, like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me how the outro and intro is because that is new now. I changed it and it's fixed. It's awesome. To my opinion, it's cool. So 3, 2, 1, outro.